Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Zelda 1 Randomizer Weekly Showcase here on Speed Gaming 4. Tonight's featured runners are Captain Green 7, Bogey, Truant Gamer, and Chess Jerk. Hi, everyone. I'm LZ Cards Fan 23 calling the exciting action tonight for the Zelda Randomizer Weekly Showcase. Tonight's flags are Ultima. What do we mean by Ultima? Well, I'm about to tell you right now. We're dealing with the first quest overworld, shapes dungeons, helpful hints, a full start shuffle. We could be starting anywhere here tonight. All 8 Triforces are required to get into level 9. We need to beat Ganon. Enemy HP and boss HP can be -4. That is shuffled up. Caves are shuffled. Items are shuffled. The hearts we do believe are going to remain in their normal dungeon spots. Of course, there's going to be one heart in play. We have got the second quest monsters, the second quest rooms, and yes, there could be those second quest invisible doors that we may have to walk through, and those dreaded red bubbles are going to take away our sword. So those are the flags we're going to be dealing with tonight. We're going to be starting in just a moment. And again, in addition to our 4 featured runners, there are going to be other runners who are going to be participating in tonight's race. Not going to be featured here on Speed Gaming 4, but they are going to be participating in the exact same seed that our 4 featured runners are going to be in here tonight. So should be a good one. We've got 4 very exciting players, very seasoned veterans of the Zelda Randomizer, and it should be a good one, folks. I'm looking forward to this one. We're going to be underway very, very shortly here. And away we go. We are starting in the Deadwoods near that 100 secret and near level 3 and level 7. And it looks like everybody is checking the level 3 spot here. And what do we find? That's a potion shop. So nothing doing for any of our runners at this time. You need the letter in order to buy some potions from that old man running that shop. Looks like we have quite the divergence of paths here, and we find level 8 on Truant Gamer's side. It looks like it is behind that medicine shop. Chester in that same level 8, and Bogey, unfortunately, you're in a screen that's got these Lionels, goes back to the start. Captain Green finds the take any roads on the bottom left side, and one of them does take you to Death Mountain, so that's pretty good. How about the rest of them? One of them takes you to level 2. That's a pretty good spot as well. Where does this last one take us to? Near start. So most of the take any's are pretty darn good. And we find the book, and unfortunately, this is not a boomstick seed, nor is it an atlas seed or anything like that. So these runners are going to stay far away from that book. So we have the book as one of the 2 items in level 8. And remember, hearts are not in the shuffle, just the one that you have at the coast. And Bogey sees the book. He doesn't want a part of it either. Armo statue does not have the item, but instead has level 4 on Captain Green's side. Chester still here in level 8, as is Truant Gamer. Gonna see if they can do any exploration without any weapons. Chester finds the book, says, no way, Jose. There's the heart container that we knew about. That's the 4 heart container in 8. So Truant Gamer now up to 4 hearts. Chester also picking up that heart container. Bogey gonna check the Armo statue where the blue ring normally is, and there's the staircase, level 6. So we found 3 of our 9 levels so far. Truant Gamer finds another potion shop. Captain Green finds the staircase. Where could our Armos item be? Could it possibly be in its vanilla spot in Death Mountain? I guess we will see in due time. Another potion shop. We have found 3 of the medicinal shops here so far in Hyrule, but nothing of real value yet. Truant Gamer still looking around in level 6. Remember, the heart container is always going to be on the ground in these dungeons with this particular flag set. We're still trying to look for some items here. Captain Green going to check the normal money-making shop, and we find some money, and it's going to be... Oh, don't spend it all in one place. 4 rupees. Meanwhile, Bogey finding the first of our 4 bonus caves. Going to opt for the candle, which I think is a smart play here. There's a money-making game, so it looked like it moved 1 screen to the north, but Captain Green's only got 4 rupees. That's not enough money to play. Because we're dealing with the first quest overworld, there's going to be 7 medium secrets, 4 small, and 3 large secrets. As Truant Gamer also picks up the candle in his first take any. Chester has the take any roads. Going to observe to find out where they take them. There's the blue ring shop at its minimum cost of 230 rupees. We also find a very cheap candle at 42 rupees. Truant Gamers aren't going to be too terribly disappointed with the blue candle already in because he only has 4 rupees to his name. Going to burn this bush and we're going to find another medicine shop. That's 4 medicine shops here, but no money to spend the medicine on and no letter to show either. Captain Green going spinning around and back to the start. Chester finds the staircase that will take him to level 4. Bogey going to check this bottom left portion, find some money. How much are we talking about? Another small secret. We have found 2 of the 4 small secrets, none of the medium secrets so far. This has been nuts. And there is one of our 9 door repair penalty screens there. Truant Gamer going to lose those 4 rupees. Going to burn, start on Candle Row. There's the magical sword, but we can't pick it up unless we have anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts. Another small secret for Captain Green. We had already seen that. So he's up to a whopping 8 rupees. And Truant Gamer, well, if you're going to find a door repair penalty, find it when you're at 0. That's a second one. Meanwhile, we find what our white sword item is. It is the heart container, but 4 hearts is not enough to pick it up. Captain Green, there is a candle. Truant Gamer finds his second take in a cave. That's going to take him up to 5 hearts. He now has a 50-50 chance of picking up that additional heart container. Truant Gamer on his way to Vanilla Level 1's location. We're going to find out where that's going to take him. He's going to get burned a little bit with that candle, and unfortunately, that tree branch is going to block that heart. And we have a level behind Level 1, but it's Level 5. Now all 4 of our featured runners, Chester just picking up his bonus cave. What do we have at the coast? It is the recorder. That means, ladies and gentlemen, there is a chance ladder is going to be required if the recorder Lake could be in play. We're going to find out. As Truant Gamer in level 5 right now, Captain Green is 2 rupees short of playing the money-making game. Bogey finding a blue ring shop, the minimum price. The expensive bait gets a small discount, 96 rupees. Captain Green finding his second bonus cave. He'll pick up the heart container. And we did find our Armo statue item. It was the silver arrows. I don't know who has picked it up. It looks like Chestjerk has found it. And it doesn't look like it was at Death Mountain. It looks like Bogey's going to head that way right now. Chestjerk going to find a door repair penalty, losing nothing. He had no monies to give. Captain Green finds the location of that magical sword. Here's another money-making game, but again, we are broke. We're almost 6 minutes in. There is the wood sword found in the magical sword location. Interesting spot for that wood sword that Bogey has just found, so he's got a leg up on the competition in terms of combat. Speaking of combat, it looks like he's going to head for the... Well, I thought he was going to head for level 6, but he's going to try and take down Octrox, and the red one's definitely rolled up. I don't know about the blue ones. But he's not going to deal with it anymore. Check the vanilla level 6 location. Another potion shop. Captain Green going to fill it up here at the fairy fountain. Truant Gamer going to burn this bush down here, and he is going to find another potion shop. What is that, 6 already? And there's like 7 in the entire land? Chester, meanwhile, has his wood sword. He's going to find that same potion shop. And here's a hint shop. Now, remember, folks, all hints in this seed are helpful hints, but look at this. Truant Gamer finds the letter behind a burn bush spot, and now he can buy potions, if he finds cash, of course, by getting that letter. Speaking of cash, we find some cash for Truant Gamer, and hey, not bad for the large secret. It's not quite laws approved, but we'll take it. 101 rupees for the large. That is not too shabby. We haven't found a medium yet. Is this one? Hey, 35 is pretty good, so... Without a doubt, this is definitely an average money seed. We will take that any day of the week. Meanwhile, Chestjerk heading for the Armos items. Well, he's already got the Armos item. There's going to be a staircase, of course. I don't think we've seen this. It's level 7. Actually, Bogey's at level 7 right now. Normally, in First Quest, we call it 33 rooms of pure torture. But this is shapes we're dealing with. Level 7 is typically anywhere between 20 and 7, or not 70. 7 hearts is what Truant Gamer has right now. If the dungeon has 70 rooms, we have a big time problem considering there's only 64 spaces on the map. 20 and 30 rooms is how big level 7 can be in shapes. And Captain Green finds his first medium secret. That'll take him up to, well, 35. He didn't have any money to begin with. Truant Gamer is rich right now. He's got 137 rupees. But more importantly, he's found level 1. That's the good news. The bad news is he doesn't have a sword. It looks like level 1 is behind level 8's location. Very interesting. And there is our map. It is the bottom half of a Spear Knight in Castlevania 2. That's what I see. Of course, you could say looks like a drill. And that's quite a big level 7, I think. Let me count that rooms here. 25 rooms, that's right in the middle. I said it was anywhere between 20 and 30 rooms. That's right in the middle. Captain Green finding a potion shop, nothing doing. Bogey does not want to gamble his 36 rupees away. Truant Gamer now knows about that heart container, but Truant Gamer all of a sudden up to 8 hearts. So he's already 2 hearts away from a shot at the magical sword. And this is crazy, folks, and I have seen this happen before as Captain Green finds the wood sword. It's possible Truant Gamer's first sword could be the magical sword. You just never know. This Bogey's now in level 5. We didn't really find much here in level 5. Truant Gamer now in level 4. He's the only one of our 4 featured runners who has not found the sword yet. Remember, for those of you just joining us, sword was behind the magical sword location here. Unfortunately, Bogey taking a death here in level 5. Back to start he goes. Chest Jerk trying to take care of these Dark Nuts. Uses a bomb to take 2 for 1. Truant Gamer finds some more money. 35 rupees. Up to 172. He's closing in on blue ring territory. Now remember, second quest, enemies. So yes, we do have the Stelphos shooting out those Lionel beams that do the same 2 hearts of damage. So these runners are going to have to pay close attention. They don't fire as often as those blue Lionels, but when they do, you better be out of the line of fire or you're going to get wrecked. We don't want to see that. Captain Green and Truant Gamer both taking the take-annies to try and find the right path that they want to go to. Chest Jerk in a very laggy screen because we have a bunch of Gibdos and we've got those Beamos turret statues. None of our runners have a Triforce piece yet, and we're now 10 minutes into tonight's match. Nice clock drop there from Chest Jerk. Does get a bomb drop. He'll go ahead and pick it up. And yes, folks, we are dealing with the dreaded red bubbles. And if you get cursed, you lose access to your sword, just like the vanilla second quest. And, of course, the only way you can cure yourself from a red bubble curse, there's Zelda's room. We're not going to find it in level 9 tonight, folks. It's in level 7, and she's been abducted by a whole bunch of Dark Nuts. Captain Green finds a door repair penalty and is going to retry. So he doesn't like what he sees and is just going to retry, get his money back, and we'll see if he can route this a little bit better than the last time around. Truant Gamer is 58 rupees short of purchasing that blue ring. So there are 5 ways rather, to cure yourself, as we have the silver arrows picked up by Truant Gamer, so that's half of our field that has the silver arrows. The 5 ways are the blue bubble, of course, drinking a potion, go to a fairy fountain, pick up a Triforce, and then, of course, there is saving the game as well. Cheap price for the wooden arrows, but that's not going to come in handy tonight because we have free silver arrows. Gleeok returns in the Dead Woods. Remember, we are talking about helpful hints, but that is old news for everybody. Now, Captain Green going to find that potion shop, but nothing doing. We're still looking for some items here in level 7. We have found nothing. Truant Gamer finds some more money. That's another large secret, so that's 2 down. So unfortunately, he's going to lose about 25 rupees off the table, but he now has enough cash to purchase the blue ring if he decides to make that play. We'll see what Truant Gamer has in mind. His bogey's now back into level 5. Chest Jerk still looking for them in level 7. It's not going to be here because of that shutter door. We haven't checked the vanilla level 5 location yet. We're about to now, and it's a blue candle shop. That's not going to help Truant Gamer. He's not going to purchase that 109 rupee magical shield. Korea grumbles with the raft. We now know that the item in level 7 is the raft. Chest Jerk is out of level 7. We still do not have any Triforces on the board. $39 and $68 are our potion prices. Truant Gamer opted to buy the red potion. He did find that letter, so... I'll tell you what, folks. That is as close to vanilla as you're ever going to see because it's 40 and 68 in vanilla. We're talking 39 and 68 tonight, so... Very stingy, but at least it's not a markup. And there's a money-making game with the old Waterfall Casino. Truant Gamer says no, he's not going to gamble his money. We do have a Dig Dogger block, and that's the reason why, unfortunately, Chest Jerk's level 7 trek came to an end. As he finds a medium secret for 35, he's up to 85 now. Captain Green going to take on this 3-headed Gleeok. If he can keep the beams, that's really going to help now. But remember, though, plus or minus 4 HP, it's normally 10 and 6. And I think they rolled up. They definitely rolled up. I mean, the second head was supposed to go down at 6. I think it went down to 9. Oh, that's brutal. One more head left to go, but remember, anytime you get hit by the fireballs, you're going to lose 1 full heart, and Captain Green doing a good job dancing around this screen here. This minus screen's not very easy, and what a Gleeok fight, but does not get any reward. That's a tough break. Truant Gamer here, some hints. Gleeok returns with the bow. We now know that the second item in level 8 is the bow. Put it on the board. Next hint. Step over the water to reach the recorder. That is old news. That is our ladder item on the coast. As Captain Green finds the compass. Our first Triforce, Goma creeps with the magic key. We now know that in level 6, we have the magical key. Bogey, the first one to get a Triforce tonight. He gets the Triforce out of level 5. So those are some very important hits that we just found on Truant Gamer's side. Again, level 6 has the magical key, and level 8 has the bow. As Bogey finds a bonus cave, we'll pick up this heart container. And Truant Gamer is going to lose. It doesn't look like a steep penalty. I think it was 16 or 17. Penalties anywhere between 15 and 25. And Captain Green getting grabbed by the Wallmaster. I don't know if that was intentional or not. But it does send him back to the start of this dungeon as Bogey's now going to check Candle Row. And we have our ink blot for World 1. Bogey finds the magical sword. And 13 rooms, I believe that's as small of a level as you're going to get in shapes. I've never seen a 12. There is an 11 in Second Quest 3. But we're not dealing with Second Quest. It is Second Quest rooms, it is Second Quest enemies, and Second Quest doors, but it's not Second Quest layouts. As Truant Gamer finally finds his wood sword just over 15 minutes in. That'll give him peace of mind, but he's probably thinking to himself, oh, I wish I would have found that wood sword sooner. Chest Jerk here in level 1, looking for the 3 items. We know that one of them, of course, is a heart container. Now he's got the compass, knows where the Triforce is, and ooh, a potential Dig Dogger block of an item. I don't know if that's a drop room or not. Unfortunately, I'm not as well versed on that as some of our runners here. This could be our staircase item. Ooh, look at this. Fires. -3. They go down in 1 wood sword hit. You love to see that, folks. And we find the red candle. Chest Jerk going to go ahead and pick it up. Not as useful as it could have been earlier on, as all 4 of our runners had the blue candle. But with the red candle, you could fire it on the screen as many times as you want. Limit of 2 shots at the same time. And we also found the magical boomerang for Chest Jerk as well. I don't know if he decided to pick it up or not, but we do have that marked on our map. Special thank to our tracker, Boletta, keeping up with the items here in this race. So now Chest Jerk knows all the items here. He's going to go ahead and grab this Triforce and get out of level 1. Captain Green taking on some blue gorillas, normally have 5 HP. They either rolled to 5 or 6 as we find the other hint shop for Bogey. This was at the coast, but unfortunately Bogey is short on cash, but he'll keep that in mind. He can spend the money when he's having it. There is the magical key for Captain Green here at 6, so any key troubles he might have had. Speaking of key troubles, no keys for Truant Gamer. Chest Jerk has 4, which is quite a bit, and 5 hearts was the target to pick up the extra heart container. He's now up to 6. And Bogey is sitting on 2 keys. There's the heart container, so now pretty quick level 6 here for Captain Green, but what is guarding the Triforce? Just ropes. Oh, it's super ropes, though. Remember, they have 4 HP, and guess what? They rolled up. 1 bomb doesn't do it. Not the hardest enemy in the world, more annoying than anything. I think they rolled a 6 HP. Here's the Triforce for Captain Green. Put it on the board. That's his first one. Truant Gamer now in level 1. And Chester looks like he's heading toward the vicinity of maybe, yes, Death Mountain. And he's going to the right. This is one of the hot spots with the bomb wall, and we do find a hot spot. It's level 2. Captain Green taking the Take Any Roads. Looks like Truant Gamer might be heading towards the Armos. Everybody but Bogey has the silver arrows, as Bogey does find the map. One item in level 2, it is going to be on the ground in addition to the heart container, of course, and here's the map. This is a segmented level 2. 18 rooms, that's a pretty healthy size for a level 2. Because that could be 13 rooms as well, I do believe. As Captain Green finds the heart container, he'll pick it up to 6. Ooh, and Truant Gamer down to his last half a heart. Blue Gorilla, any hit from anything. Oh, gets some insurance, though. And there's a blue goal, but Chester doesn't have to take it down. We'll bomb to the left. And there's the ladder. Ladder found for Chester in level 2. That's a great find, because remember, he was recorder blocked at level 7, so it does look like we need that ladder to beat this seed. So a great pickup there for Chester. Meanwhile, Captain Green still taking on the pancakes here in level 1. These runners doing a very good job. There has not been too many deaths here, and that's what you like to see. Excellent combat, great survival skills. As Truant Gamer now in the room full of ropes, and I think it's 5 HP. Well, 5 or 6. Either way, it's a lot of HP. It is 5 HP. Okay, 5 HP it is. Remember that enemies are shuffled. Oh! Bogey dealing with some orange Wizrobes, and you want to be careful. He's at 4 hearts. You get hit by their beams, you lose 4 hearts. So you do the math, folks. You find the Triforce here, and Henla threatens along the coast. I don't believe we found level 3 yet. Could be wrong, though. Chester now looking for the Triforce. Bogey finds the red candle. He'll go ahead and pick it up. I'm a big advocate of the red candle, of course, because I'm not the best shot in the world with the blue candle. Because again, with the blue candle, you can only fire it once. If you miss, you got to go to another screen if you want to fire it again. And there's the Triforce for Chester. He's doing it in sequential order so far. That is number 2 on the board for Chester. Yes, indeed. That very well could be a raft requirement. We haven't found level 3. We have not found level 9 either. Those are the only 2 levels we have not found yet. Ooh, and Truant Gamer going down in level 1. Back to start he goes. Captain Green looks like he's going to try to build up his counter to force some bombs. We'll see if it pays off for him. Well, he finds the Triforce, but he doesn't want it just yet. He's looking for the items. Remember that the 2 items were the magical boomerang. That was our floor item. The staircase item was the red candle. And Blue Wizrose, Bogey wants no part of them. You lose 2 hearts every time you hit their body or their beams, and Bogey loves seeing 1 HP Vires. There's the magical boomerang. Bogey picks it up. And Captain Green having a little bit of trouble with these bubbles here. 1 more Vire. Down he goes with the candle, and Truant Gamer goes down to level 1 again. There's the red candle. Captain Green will say yes to the red candle. Go ahead and pick it up. Now Bogey back to the Triforce room. He grabs it. That'll be his second Triforce piece. Captain Green has the red candle in hand. Chester on his way. Let's see where he decides to go. So try to burn this bush and find the letter. He'll go ahead and grab that letter, which will enable him to buy some potions. Truant Gamer down to half a heart again. Bogey, meanwhile, finds that heart container. He picks it up. He's up to 7. Chester finds some more cash. And what a time to find 101 rupees. That's going to take him all the way up to 250. Finds another secret. I think he's going to leave this one behind. Yep. Because for all he knows, it could be another large, and you don't want to leave 96 rupees on the table as Bogey finds a medium secret. Chester finds the wood arrow shop, but he's already got the silvers. No point in buying them, unless you want to make a donation to the shopkeeper. Captain Green Going to go ahead, and I think this is a great move here. Picks up the potion from his bonus cave, so he can refill his health twice. He's still 4 hearts away from Magical Sword, so I definitely agree with this play. Bogey taking on these blue gorillas, but getting bopped around by their magical boomerangs. Now, Aquamentus awaits with the red candle, which is unfortunately old news. I think Red Ring is in level 5. I did not see the other 2 hints that Chester picked up, but we do have Red Ring as the item in level 5, so we can mark that on the board. True Gamer back to the start of the map, and Bogey now in level 4 as we find the 3rd small secret of the 4. So we have an item behind a staircase. Here's the hint. So Dodongo dwells with the light. So that was the old news, but that's new news for Captain Green. He's about to find out for 32 rupees that the red ring is going to be in level 5. And then he's going to find the more old news regarding the red candle. So Captain Green, let's see if he decides to. Nope, he's going to keep on playing. He could have saved and then retried to get a refund on his cash, but he opted not to do that. Again, average money seed. We're not talking about poverty. We're not talking about big money either. Meanwhile, Chest Jerk finds the blue ring shop, but he no longer has the cash to buy it. As Captain Green picks up a medium secret, Bogey here in level 4, taking on these Wall Masters. Looks like they rolled down. They normally have 2 HP. They go down in a single candle. More money for Captain Green. He finds one of the 3 large secrets. Takes him up to 165 rupees. True Gamer now back into level 6. And we do find level 3 on Chester's side, which is not guarded by the raft, as we might have thought it might have been. Power Bracelet has been found on Bogey's side. And who knows? It could be blocking level 9. We have not found level 9 yet. So Bogey will go ahead and pick it up. All right, Captain Green in the middle of Hyrule here goes in, and here's the other hint shop. We'd seen these hints earlier, so Captain Green can gain some more knowledge now about the bow being in level 8. He already has the magical key, and of course he already knows about the recorder as well. And close call there from Chest Jerk. He was getting fired by behind from that Stelphos, but he's able to avoid the shot. We do find our map for level 3. 20 rooms for level 3. That's quite large. Bogey now in level 4. He's looking for the Triforce here, and he'll be on his way with his 3rd Triforce piece. He would be our leader in terms of the most Triforces. Could this Goma... Oh, Bogey trying to sneak past that Goma, but Goma tackles Bogey down just short of the goal line. And here's Ganon's room, so we're not going to find that in level 9 either. Very interesting. So now we're still trying to find that item here in level 3 behind the staircase. So once Chest Jerk finds the staircase, he knows he's going to find that item. We do not have a segmented level 3 here. A question in chat, is the heart container shuffle enabled in this seed? The answer is no. Heart containers are going to be found in the dungeons. The other heart container was our white sword item, as you can see on the tracker indicated right there in the middle of our screen. We are still looking for the item here in level 3. True Gamer now knows the location of the Triforce here in level 6. Bogey's still trying to find the location of the Triforce here in 4. But so far, they're coming up empty. Here's some gels. Luckily, they did not roll up. Chester going to get a key. Captain Green going to find a large secret. I'll take him up to 155. And Bogey going to use the boomerang. I think they rolled up. It feels like they rolled up. I could be wrong here. I think they might have been neutral. 5 HP blue gorillas. Captain Green now approaching the waterfall, but surrounded by blue levers and pea hats and another medicine shop. I think we found all 7. I want to say we found all 7. But Chest Jerk still coming up empty here in level 3. He has not found the item. And There's the Triforce. Chest Jerk will grab it and continuing his sequential order of Triforce pieces. That is number 3 on the board for Chest Jerk. It's Captain Green making good work of that magical boomerang. We can light that up. He did pick it up in level 1, but it's just the casino. We had seen that earlier. Captain Green not going to gamble his 157 rupees. Chester trying to avoid these Stealthos beams here. Truant Gamer still trying to find the item here in level 6. Again, it is the magical key. He's got 3 keys left to his name. He's looking for that staircase that's going to take him to that any key. Meanwhile, Captain Green doing some Death Mountain exploration. Again, we still don't know where level 9 is. Could it be Raft Block? Could it be Power Bracelet Block? Could it be on Death Mountain? I guess we're going to find out. Bogey going to check Monocle Rock here, as Truant Gamer does find his magical key. Chest Jerk is back into level 3, and unfortunately Monocle Rock doesn't have much value there for Bogey. Chest Jerk finding a key, takes him up to 6 keys. Truant Gamer now just needs to get his Triforce. He finds the map. We didn't see the map earlier, so let's take a look at this one. Not bad for a level 6. Only 25 rooms. That is definitely on the small side. Level 7 and level 6 are the same size. So, yeah, level 6 rolled low in terms of its size. So, we could see a big level 5. We saw a big level 2 and a big level 3. So, 5 I got to believe is going to be big, but who knows. Here is our staircase item for Chest Jerk, and it's going to be Lord Banana, all hail, and he says no. Chest Jerk finding the small secret. That is going to take him up to 219 rupees. Bogey finds the casino. No dice. Another casino. No dice. No takers. No one wants to play. Can't blame them. They don't want to risk their combined 700 rupees between the 4 runners. No way, Jose. We now have Captain Green in level 2. This is where the ladder is. I don't know if he has found it yet. As Truant Gamer is taking down Aquamentus and gets a fairy drop back to Beams. And all 4 of our runners are in 4 different levels. We have Captain Green in 2, Bogey in 3, Chest Jerk in 4, and Truant Gamer in 8. And there is our ink blot for level 8. It is not a segmented dungeon, and it's not that wide either. 31 rooms, which again is on the small side of a level 8. There's our level 4 ink blot. 22 rooms, that is definitely big for a level 4. Looks like an anchor to me. Or it could be a fire flower that's just partially chopped off. So we have most of the puzzle pieces figured out here. In fact, we have all the puzzle pieces figured out here as Boletta, our tracker, has filled in the rest of the spaces for you. We now know, by process of elimination, as Captain Green gets his Triforce out of level 2, that's his 3rd, we now know that the 2 items in level 9 are the offensive specials, our wand and our white sword. Of course, all the offensive weapons are level 9. The game knows. So if you're going to have to earn this seat tonight unless you can get 10 or more hearts and maybe get that magical sword. So we'll see what happens as we continue on here in our quest. Hey, yeah, Chest Jerk has been doing this in order so far. He's in level 4. He's able to sneak by the Goma there. As none of our featured runners have the bow out of level 8. Truant Gamer's trying to find that bow. Captain Green does pick up his recorder at the coast, so you won't have to worry about the recorder block of level 7. And of course, you never know, level 9 could be behind Recorder Lake. We have not found level 9 yet, and I'm starting to believe, folks, that level 9 is blocked by some means. It could be recorder blocked, could be raft blocked, could be power bracelet blocked, but we have not found it yet. Chest Jerk has not found the Triforce or the item of level 4 yet. Again, it's the Power Bracelet, which could prove to be very valuable. Speaking of not very valuable, Bogey going to leave the wooden boomerang behind. Truant Gamer still trying to find the Triforce and that bow out of level 8. So far, no dice. As we find the map on level 4, now Captain Green joining Chest Jerk here in level 4. Bogey trying to find that item in level 3 again, as we are actually, he has already found it. He didn't pick it up. He's now looking for the Triforce. But he's getting bopped around by these boomerangs. He's got to be careful. They are in the health drop group, so he's got it hard, but that's it. Thankfully, he does find the Triforce, and that's going to be his 4th Triforce piece, so he takes the lead in that department of our 4 featured runners. Nice fairy drop there for Chest Jerk from those mall dorms, as Captain Green finds the Power Bracelet, and yep, he's going to go ahead and pick it up. So 3 of our 4 featured runners now have the Power Bracelet, I do believe. Or I don't think Chest Jerk's got it. I beg your pardon. Don't think Chest Jerk has it just yet. Bogey finds that wood arrow shot behind the Lost Hills Power Bracelet spot. That's not what he was looking for. So Captain Green and Bogey definitely have power bracelets on their side of the board. Bogey finds some cash, 35 more rupees, takes him up to 150. Truant Gamer still in level 8. Captain Green down to his last heart here against this mall dorm. Does not get a fairy drop like his fellow compadre Chester got. So he's going to have to be careful here because, again, we are talking about super ropes that have 5 HP. Bogey, meanwhile, up to 251 rupees. He may consider the blue ring here. That's a potion shop. And Truant Gamer does find the bow here in level 8, so he's the first of our 4 featured runners to pick up the D. Chest Jerk finds the heart container in level 4, but these blue gorillas are doing a really good job surrounding it. Chest Jerk does not have any boomerang, because as you can see, the blue gorillas are not firing the magical boomerangs. Now, don't let the color of the boomerangs of the gorillas fool you. The magical boomerang will not do more damage than the wooden boomerang. It's more of a cosmetic effect than anything. Now Captain Green sees that Goma is able to use the candle to reduce the amount of damage he would take. Now Truant Gamer looking for the Triforce. No, I think he's looking for the second item. He would have went for the Triforce by now. He was 1 room away from it, so he's looking for the second item. We know it's the book. We know Truant Gamer wants no part of it. Now Truant Gamer does pick up the Triforce. That's going to be his second Triforce piece of the match. First one to be done with level 8. There's the compass there for Captain Green. Remember, Captain Green does have the Power Bracelet. I don't believe Truant Gamer has the Power Bracelet just yet. Chest Jerk now has the Triforce out of level 4. Yep, I know sometimes it doesn't light up right away when you hit that button. Believe me, I've had that happen before a few times myself. But don't worry, we'll get it all straightened out as Captain Green gets his Triforce also out of level 4. That's 4 for him. Chest Jerk's got 4, Bogey's got 4, Captain Green's got 4, and Truant Gamer has 2, I do believe. Don't worry, we'll get everything up to date as soon as we possibly can. Now, Chest Jerk does not have the Power Bracelet as of yet. But I do believe this is going to be, yes, this will be it for Chest Jerk. This will be his Power Bracelet. Meanwhile, Captain Green heading for level 3. Bogey, nice screen scroll there to get back to the Death Mountain. You know, I don't even know if we have checked Death Mountain yet. But he is going to check right now. He's only got 1 bomb, so he's making the decision. Now he's going to check the potion shop. You know, we haven't found the bomb shop yet. It's definitely the rare shop as Chest Jerk gets his Power Bracelet. Unfortunately, it's a door repair penalty. It's going to take him down to 221. So 17 is our door repair penalty. So if you're a fan of Foreigner songs, this is definitely the seed for you. Bogey finds the final small secret, 225. Truant Gamer in level 1 does get a bomb drop. That's possible we need that raft to get to level 9. It's possible we need the power bracelet. I don't think we've seen all the power bracelet spots just yet, but they're starting to dwindle down, so it's looking like it's either going to be raft or recorder. We haven't checked Recorder Lake yet. And unfortunately for Chess Jerk, I don't know if he knows about the hearts, as Truant Gamer finds his red candle here in level 1, so all 4 of our featured runners now have the red candle on the board. I do believe 3 of our 4 runners have the power bracelet. Meanwhile, Captain Green's still looking for the item and the Triforce here in level 3. And yeah, Bogey and Chess Jerk are both in bomb trouble. And Chess Jerk now down to half a heart. I mean, it is possible he could be looking for bombs. Now Chess Jerk is done with the level, and that's the only thing I could think of is he was looking for bombs, which makes sense. Truant Gamer does find the Triforce in level 1. He'll go ahead and pick that up. That's his 3rd Triforce piece. Captain Green also does have the Triforce out of level 4. He has 4 Triforce pieces as well. And so far, Chess Jerk has done everything in order up to this point. Very close race between all of our runners. Truant Gamer now has 3 Triforce pieces after picking up the one in level 1. Chess Jerk sees that door per penalty and is going to retry. So he's going to go back to 253 rupees. None of our runners have the blue ring. But we have over 900 rupees between our 4 players as Captain Green finds Lord Banana, says, no way Jose to that. Of course, he's already got the magical boomerang, so there is no point in picking it up. Unlike Castlevania 2, where you can downgrade your crystals and whips, you cannot downgrade your weapons. So if you pick up the wooden boomerang, say by accident, and you already had the magical boomerang, you do not downgrade to the wooden boomerang. You keep your magical boomerang. It's the same thing with candles. If you pick up a red candle and then you pick up a blue candle, you're still at red candle. Truant Gamer finds the power bracelet. Yeah, you got to pick it up because you never know if level 9 is power bracelet block. So now all 4 of our featured runners do have the power bracelet on the board. And we just found out that Recorder Lake was a bust. So Recorder Lake does not have level 9. It's looking pretty likely our raft is required to get to level 9. And I'll bet you the other raft spot has a docking fee. I'm calling it right now, folks. The other raft spot has a docking fee. Or that's where our bomb shop's going to be. It's one or the other. I'm calling it now. Oh, and Bogey in level 6 goes down with no resources to his name. Back to start he goes. Captain Green finds his Triforce out of level 3. That's another one on the board. He's the first of our runners to get to 5. Yep, the Recorder Lake, and I did not see it, but it was just money. Well, better than a draining fee, I guess. All right, our runners keep plugging along here. Remember, we need all 8 Triforces in order to gain entrance into level 9. All the hints are helpful. Bogey now knows where the Triforce is. He'd love to get that magical key. He's only got 1 key to his name right now. Chess Jerk finally doing things out of order. He's not going to level 5 next. He's in level 8. And we have our bomb upgrade at 100. Oh! I wanted to see the double vanilla where it would have been 4 extra bombs. Instead, Truant Gamer only gets 3 extra bombs. Ruined. Dadgummit. That would have been something. The old... So let's see, there's 5, and there's, how many different prices are there? 51? The 1 in 255 chance. I wanted the 1 in 255 chance to come through, and it just missed. Maybe next time, folks. But that does give him 11 bombs, which could come in handy when we get to level 9. There is the compass for Truant Gamer. So now he knows where the Triforce is, and then he can be done with level 4, and that'd be his 4th Triforce piece. Chess Jerk has his map for level 8. Now Captain Green with the hint with the Gorilla grumbling with the raft. The more we've seen of this seed, folks, the more it's looking likely that raft is our ticket to level 9. And here's Troll Handler for Captain Green going for the strike here, but only takes down the 7-pin. And then he gets the head pin, and now Captain Green's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. There's the heart container, but there's red bubbles there, so Captain Green feels it is not worth it. Is he gonna try for the shot again? Oh, it's just a little light. He leaves the 10 pin, but does pick up the spare, gets his bombs, and picks up a key. He didn't need it, but good fight there. Now he is gonna go for the heart container. Look out. Oh, and he loses his sword abilities. Let's hope he doesn't need it in this. Well, he can do it with the red candle, thankfully. They did not roll up, as Chester finds the bow here in level 8. So now he's looking for the Triforce. That would be his 5th. Bogey getting lost here, unfortunately, in level 6. Still, now did find a few keys. Now, let's see. This might be where the magical key is, and it is. Bogey has found his prize, so now he can move on. Gliak lurks with the power bracelet. Well, thank you very much. We all had the power bracelet. That was a very helpful hint, old man. And Captain Green continuing to go with candle strats because he is cursed with that red bubble. And there's the map, and let's take a look at our ink blot here. 22 rooms for this level 5, so kind of on the small side. As Truant Gamer finds his Triforce out of level 4, that is his 4th Triforce piece. Chester gets his Triforce out of level 8. He now has 5 Triforce pieces. So he is tied up with Captain Green in that department. Captain Green in level 5 finds the Triforce pieces, now up to 6 Triforce pieces. Bogey gets his Triforce out of level 6. He's up to 5. Very close race between those 3. But Truant Gamer not that far behind. And Chester back in level 4 again. What could he be thinking about? We know he's got everything he needs. And Captain Green gonna make the play to purchase the blue ring to double his defense. We know that the red ring is in level 5, and guess what? Captain Green never found the red ring in level 5, and I don't think he's gonna go back there anytime soon, so that is gonna turn out to be a really good purchase on Captain Green's part. Because remember that the staircase item in 5 is the red ring. We haven't found it yet, but we know it's there via hints. Captain Green gets a bomb drop there. Now Bogey here in level 8. We know our bow is here. Well, here's the bomb upgrade for Chester. He'll go ahead and purchase that, which is going to give him 3 extra bombs. Maybe that's what he was going for, was the bomb upgrade. Had to be. I think he might have seen it previously, but didn't have the cash at the time. It's got to be. And Truant Gamer is able to push his way out of this room. And now let's see what's going to happen next. Is both Bogey and Captain Green both in level 8. Know that the bow is here, but Bogey's got a little bit of a problem here. He's got no bombs. CJ's now in level 6, looking for his 6th Triforce piece. Nice Dodongo kill there from Truant Gamer, getting the 4-pack of bombs. Oh, but Captain Green getting red bubbled there, so he's going to lose access to his sword. As Bogey finds the heart container, he's up to 9 hearts. Truant Gamer now has a 20% chance of picking up the magical sword if he decides to make that play. Remember, he's not going to see the white sword until we get to level 9, so it's a viable play. We'll see if he decides to make that play. There's the map for level 3 for Truant Gamer. Chester still trying to find the Triforce and the any key here in level 6. Captain Green Bogey still trying to find their bow here in level 8. And yeah, Boletta making a good point. We haven't seen too many noticeable ladder blocks. So, I mean, unless we know that the recorder blocked progress in level 7. And it definitely blocked the item, which is the raft. I still think the ladder is ending up being required because we need the ladder to get the recorder. We need the recorder to finish level 7. That's what it looks like to me. Truant Gamer does find the wooden boomerang, says no way to that. So unfortunately, a certain Greenleaf effect is not going to be happy with any of our runners tonight, but that's the way the cookie crumbles here in the Zelda Randomizer Weekly. Oh, and unfortunately for Captain Green, that Dodongo was quite hungry, so no extra bombs for him. Didn't matter. I think he already had 8. Truer Gamer does get his Triforce out of level 3. He's up to 5 Triforce pieces. Still a very close race now. Everybody's got at least 5 Trinkles on the board. Captain Green gets a bomb packed on the ground. Bogey finds his book, but that's not what he wants. He doesn't want the literature, doesn't want the atlas, doesn't want the dictionary, doesn't want Gray's Sports Almanac. Had to throw that reference out there. Of course, with the book, when you have that equipped with the wand, which we're not going to see into level 9, the wand, when it makes contact with enemies or the walls, does burst into flames. It can inflict some extra damage on some enemies, but it's more of a hindrance than a help, because you can take your own damage from those same wand flames right there. So people generally avoid it, but sometimes it does act as a long-range red candle. If you don't have any candles, it can come in handy. As Chestrick does find his magical key here in level 6, so it shouldn't be too much longer until he is finished with 6. But meanwhile, Captain Green, our first runner to get the 7th Triforce piece, but I do believe he still has unfinished business, as he is going to go back to try and find that bow. So I'd say right now, Captain Green does have the lead, but it's not a really big lead at this point. In terms of our 4 featured runners, remember, don't forget, there are other runners who are not featured here tonight also participating in this same race. Bogey finds the Triforce in 8. He'll go ahead and pick that up. That's his 6th Triforce piece. And Bogey is done. I want to say he has the bow if he got out of there. I'm pretty sure he knows about that. Meanwhile, Chester did just pick up the Triforce. And unfortunately, Truant Gamer checking the magical sword and finding that 10 hearts is not enough to pick up the sword that's going to do us 4 HP of damage. That was the Triforce out of level 6 that Chester picked up, so he's got 6 on the board, as well as Bogey. Captain Green looking for his bow here in 8 before he'll make his way to 7. Meet the human by a lake. That's, of course, our hint regarding the magical sword. Bogey finds a secret that means nothing to him. He's got the maximum 255 rupees. There's our bomb shop. A premium on both the, or actually, I'm sorry, a premium on the meat by 5%, but a nice discount of 35% on the bombs, down to 13 rupees. That's the only place where you can purchase bombs in tonight's seed. Captain Green gets his heart container now up to 8. Chester goes into the bonus cave, picks up a heart container. He's up to 10. In his mind, he has a 1 in 5 chance of picking up the magical sword. We know 10 hearts is not enough. So it's a 0% chance, unfortunately, as Bogey gonna purchase the bait. We have not seen the bait block, and it's always possible we could have a bait block level 9 or even a bait block level 7. You never know. Plus, he's gonna purchase some bombs to top out at 8. So a nice use of his well-earned cash there. As Captain Green sees the hint about Aquamentus, that means nothing. Old man about the heart container, well, that means nothing. We already know about that. Everybody's got that heart container. So yeah, I don't believe it's the power bracelet. I think we need the raft to get to level 9. I think we've exhausted all of our options with that power bracelet. Come on, shut up, old man. We know that power bracelet's not required. Next, Chester back into level 7. And Bogey now into level 2 for the first time. He'll find his ladder. And Captain Green does find his bow out of level 8, so he is out of there. So next up, he'll be wanting to look for level 7. And anybody who discovered what that tune is, contestants, name that tune. I have no idea what it is, so it's got to be a Super Nintendo game made by Square. I guess we'll find out at the end, though. I don't know what it is. Raft not required. So then where's level 9? It still might be Power Bracelet required then. Huh. Well, I'll be darned. Oh, that's right. It is the Metroid start music. You're absolutely right. So that's from an NES game. It's not Square at all. For once, it isn't. Yeah, I was so enamored about talking about the recorded theme, I didn't see the hint regarding Raft not required. Then it's got to be Power Bracelet blocked, or we've missed some spots. We've still not. The Forgotten Spot. Ooh. You know, we haven't looked at the Forgotten Spot, I don't believe. It's a possibility. We've all forgotten about it, evidently, but we still don't know where level 9 is. There is the final large secret for Chest Jerk, 101 rupees more. And Truant Gamer now in the tea room here in level 5. It's possible we haven't checked that power bracelet spot near the coast, which is at start, of course. That is quite a possibility, and we may have not seen that. And Valletta, our tracker, is confirming that our runners have not checked there, so it's looking like that is where level 9 is. Yeah, we all thought it was the raft, and it turns out it wasn't. It wasn't. And Captain Green going to... Ooh, I think they rolled up. Oh, yeah, they rolled up. And Captain Green going to do the trick. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Oh, and Captain Green, look out, does take down the Dig Dogger. And that is a strong, beefy Dig Dogger segment as Chest Jerk picks up another heart container. There's our other bomb upgrade. That's an extra 3 bombs, so Captain Green only has 19 rupees to his name. Chest Jerk now has a 25% chance of picking up the magical sword if he decides to make that play. And unfortunately, Chest Jerk is now 23 rupees short of purchasing the blue ring. Captain Green trying to find that Triforce in level 7. We know the raft is no longer required to beat this seed. And Chest Jerk finding a shop that doesn't really have anything there. Truant Gamer finds the Triforce out of level 5. He's now got 6 on the board. And we welcome everybody from Speed Gaming 2, just finished their action, to our Zelda Randomizer Weekly Showcase. These are the Ultima flags here, and it looks like Captain Green once again trying to build up a count to force some bombs. He's down to 2. Meanwhile, Bogey has found the Triforce out of level 2, and Captain Green finds the Triforce out of level 7. He now has all 8 Triforce pieces and is eligible to go to level 9. But we still don't know where the level 9 is at all. We believe it's now at the coast. Of course, did we check the fairy fountain location in the forest? I wonder. I know it's not in the Dead Woods. We know it's not next to level 6. And unfortunately, 11 hearts is not enough to pick up the magical sword either. So it's either 12, 13, or 14. Them's the breaks, folks. Now Truant Gamer's into level 7. Captain Green finds a medium secret for 35. Another bonus cave for Chest Jerk. Will he go back to the magical sword? Looks like he's heading that way. We'll find out if 12 hearts is enough. Could give him a leg up into level 9. All right, here we go. Is 12 hearts enough for the mags? It's still not enough. Oh, one of those seeds, huh, game? So it's either 13 or 14 hearts to pick up our magical sword that does 4 HP of damage. Boy, you really got to earn it tonight, folks. Gamer here in level 7. Captain Green now. Let's check this spot here. Is this where level 9 is? Where we need to go? No! And that's a door repair penalty, so that's going to knock him down to 29 rupees. So it's either the fairy fountain push block or we're lost. And it wouldn't surprise me if we were lost. But it looks like Captain Green is going to head for that power bracelet spot next to the fairy fountain. No, raft is not required. We know that by a hint. There's level 9. Captain Green, the first of our 4 featured runners, 57 minutes and 12 seconds. So here is what we're looking for at level 9. First, we are looking for a single shutter door room, where upon full clear, if that shutter door does not open. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. That's one of the fastest Ganons you'll ever find. We need 15 hits to take down the beast. Could be as few as 11, but a high roll driver will cost him 2 hearts. But there's a stun lock at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect Ganon fight in the Chevy room. Not the easiest of rooms in the world to do a Ganon fight. Captain Green used that wood sword like a hot knife through butter on Ganon, and the beast is down. We've got Bacon and the Triforce of Power. So now Captain Green looking for Princess Zelda. She's going to be behind a single shutter door room that now automatically opens. Captain Green going to go to the north. Is this going to be the fastest level 9 that we've had in the weeklies for quite some time? Or is Zelda going to do what Zelda does best and be the most evasive hide-and-seek player in the world? So in addition, we are looking for 4 old men with 3 potential hints. Well, unfortunately, that is not where Zelda is. It's Patra Wayne that tells Captain Green, you lose! Back to start he goes. So, the 3 hints could be that tells where Ganon is, where Zelda is, what's guarding the compass, and where the silver arrows are. Of course, Captain Green wants to find the hint about where Princess Zelda is. Or at the very worst, the compass. As Chester gets the Triforce out of level 5 now, he'll be joining Captain Green in level 9 as well if he can get to the forest. Oh, and we have red bubbles behind that spiral staircase, and Captain Green says, I'm going to take a different path. Bogey, meanwhile, here in level 7 in the dark. Let's give him a nice warm hug. Back to the start he goes. That's the only Triforce Bogey needs. Meanwhile, Truant Gamer still in level 7 trying to find the Triforce. We know Raft is not required, of course. Was the power bracelet all along, and Captain Green gonna try to take down this Expandopatra. Now Chester up to 13 hearts, and that was enough to pick up the magical sword. Chester being very persistent, so now he's got the mags, and that is really potentially, that could be an equalizer here. This is why we call level 9 the Great Equalizer. That magical sword is going to make fighting Patras and whatever else is in here much more easier than Captain Green. Of course, if he can find the white sword, which we know is in level 9 along with the 1, that can help him as well. But Chester doesn't know where level 9 is. Captain Green was the first one to find level 9. Bogey, unfortunately, seeing the bad news that 12 hearts is not enough to pick up the magical sword. He's going to need 1 more heart to get it. Chester, unfortunately, the forgotten spot is a spot that's best left forgotten because it's a door per penalty. Nice Patra fight there for Captain Green, being very patient, very careful. It's a great fight. It's a push block. Does get the fairy to go back to beam swords and finds... Yo! How about that? White sword. I tell you what, if you're going to fight a Patra, that's a good reward. That's going to double his attack power. So that is going to neutralize some of the advantage Chester got for picking up that magical sword. I don't know. Patra probably rolled up because they take a lot of hits with the wood sword to begin with. But there's a nice fight there. So now we are looking for that shutter door that automatically opens, and so far, nothing. Chester finds a potion shop. He still does not know where Zelda is. Or rather, level 9, excuse me. Meanwhile, Bogey just needs the Triforce out of level 7. Of course, he might already have it, and I missed it. Same with Truant Gamer. Nice Patra fight there for Captain Green. He'll go to the door on the left. He's looking for that shutter door that automatically opens. No shutter door here. And Chester finds level 9, so it is about a free 4-minute head start that Captain Green has on Chester. And Chester is about to find the beast if he can bomb to the south, which he does. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, here's Ganon. With Chester, he just needs 4 hits with the magical sword to take him down, but a high roll driver is going to cost him 4 hearts. And is having a tough time trying to find where Ganon is. This is a very difficult room. There's 2 hits. 3. And we need 1 more hit. There's a high roll driver, but no matter. Chester takes him down. More bacon and a Triforce of Power. And now the race to the princess is on between Captain Green and Chest Jerk. Captain Green has a little bit more exploration advantage than Chest Jerk, but that magical sword could be the ticket. Well, there's the shutter door opening, but remember, it's red bubbles. Is this where Zelda is? It is! Get your GGs out for Captain Green 7. He is the first of our 4 featured runners to finish the race. Great level 9 for Captain Green. He holds off Chest Jerk's attempt. I have no idea, since I am not an SRL user, what place that is. Let's see if it's good enough for the win. It's definitely good enough for the win in terms of our 4 featured runners, but I have no idea what place that is. Bogey does not have the Triforce out of level 7. He's back into level 7 now. Oh, and Chest Jerk falling to Patra Wayne here. Back to start he goes. All right, so we've got 3 live runners left to go here as Truant Gamer finds another medium secret. I'll take him up to 35. He didn't have any money to begin with. Interesting. I don't think he's found level 2 yet. And down goes Patra Wayne for Chest Jerk. He's going to find that white sword, and yeah, he's not going to pick it up. No. And if he would have picked it up, again, that would not have superseded his magical sword. He would have stayed at Mags. Yeah, I mean, there's that hint. There's where we now know the raft is not required. It was in that room in level 7. Sail not to save the princess. Now, Truant Gamer has found level 2. He'll get that ladder. Yeah, Truant Gamer, the problem is you can't beat level 7 without the recorder, and you cannot get the recorder without the ladder, which is here in level 2. Chest Jerk going to fill up his health by taking a sip of the Coca-Cola. Bogey finds his raft here in level 7. Even though he just saw the hint, sail not to sail, I guess he wanted to pick it up for posterity's sake, as it were. Chest Jerk, yeah, that Patra's going to go down much quicker, and nice fight there for Chest Jerk. And Truant Gamer will take the staircase. That's where we're going to find our ladder. We'll see if we get an interview from Captain Green 7 or not, but he is the winner of our 4 featured runners. I don't know, again, if he's the overall winner, but he is definitely the winner of our 4 featured runners. There are some people that speculate he might be, but again, I do not have SRL, so unfortunately I cannot give that information. And we can now confirm, we've had other people confirm it. Not only was Captain Green 7 the winner of our 4 featured runners, he was the overall race winner between everybody who participated in the season. So double GG to you, Captain Green. And with that, we do have not just our featured winner, but our overall race winner, Captain Green 7, here in the commentator's booth with us. GG, congratulations. Well played tonight.
Hey, Lowe's, thank you very much.
So, the white sword behind Patra in level 9, you definitely had to earn that prize, huh?
That made me laugh. That was
Go figure. And if you were curious, in order to get the magical sword, you needed 13 hearts.
The funny thing is that white sword actually came in handy, because I had to kill 2 more Patras right after that.
Yep.
So, I mean, it wasn't the worst thing to see.
It was a great thing to see for you, because, you know, you were riding on wood sword the entire time. You really need to get a lot of hearts to get the magical sword. Bogey, bad luck for him. He tried on 12, and that wasn't enough. Chest Jerk tried on 10, 11, and 12, and all 3 of them were busts. 13 ended up being the ticket for him. He entered level 9 about 3-4 minutes after you did, so he had a shot to maybe snipe you there, but wasn't meant to be for him.
Yeah, except for the Patras, that 9 wasn't too long or anything. As long as you take the right staircase, I suppose.
Right, and Truant Gamer just picked up the Triforce in level 2. Bogey has all 8 Triforce pieces, however, I think he's looking for the red ring. Nobody found the red ring. We know it's in level 5. We knew that because of the hint. And we do have our second place finisher. It is Random Effect. So GG to Random Effect, who finishes in second place. Chest Jerk, if he's able to move fast enough, could still sneak in on the podium. Oh, he finds the compass here in level 9. He's not that far away, but the 64,000 rupee question is, can he get to Zelda's room from where he currently stands? He bombs to the left. No dice. He bombs to the north. No dice. He bombs to the south. No dice. That's level 9 for you, Captain Green. You're so close you can almost taste it, and the game is like, you gotta find my maze path. It's like Henry Stelf's basement. You gotta find the way out of my maze to get to Zelda. Alright, so meanwhile, Bogey's looking for that red ring here in level 5 now. He has all 8 Triforce pieces. We know that the power bracelet is needed. We were all confused because no one found it. There's a walk-through door. That could be one of the tickets for Chest Jerk, so now he's in the right column. But can he bomb to the north? And the answer is nope. And Chest Jerk is so close he could taste it, but unfortunately Zelda doing what Zelda does best, be an elite hide-and-seek player. Does get his sword back as he found some blue bubbles. Kidnapped awaits in northwest of Skull. Well, gee whiz. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Ooh, finds a bomb hole, though. But again, can we bomb to the north? We can! And there it is. Get your GGs out for Chest Jerk. He will be the second of our 4 featured runners to finish. Is it good enough for podium? Let's find out. Good time. 62 minutes and 40 seconds was your time, Captain Green. 68 minutes and 46 seconds for Chest Jerk. And not quite. 4th place is what Chest Jerk got. I wonder who finished in 3rd.
Thurwolf had a 107.06 in 3rd
All
place.
right. So 3rd place for Thurwolf, who was a finalist in a Zelda Randomizer tournament that we had a couple of years ago. Bogey does find his red ring in level 5. That's going to quadruple his defense, so his damage is now down to 1/4 the base value. And it looks like Bogey might be on his way. Yep, and again, for those of you who are playing, name that tune. It indeed was the startup theme for Metroid, for both NES or Super NES. See, I didn't recognize it because it was in a different key. So anytime I don't recognize the tune, I'm just saying, it's a Square theme from Super Nintendo. It's got to be Final Fantasy.
That's usually a safe bet. Final Fantasy something is always my go-to if I don't know it.
It is. It's a safe bet. I mean, if it's like rolling a 7 in craps. It's a safe bet. Well, it's not that safe. Okay, maybe a 1 in 6 chance of rolling a 7 isn't that safe of a bet, but it's a safer bet than most. Let's just put it that way. So Bogey's now back into. Oh, he never found the bow. Oh, that's too bad. Because he has the Triforce out of it, but he never found the bow. Maybe he never found the hint. I thought he would have had to have found the hint, though. Anyways, with that, we do have our 2nd place finisher of our 4 featured runners, Chest Jerk, here in the commentator's booth. GG, great seed for you tonight.
Thank you very much. How you doing tonight?
Doing quite well. It was a very, you still had a chance of beating Captain Green overall. You were about 3-4 minutes behind him going into level 9, and it wasn't the most pleasant level 9 either, but Captain Green did manage to hold on, but still very respectable showing for you tonight. So what'd you think about this seed?
Thank you. It wasn't too bad. I kind of had triple dipped into 4 for a hint for level 5, only to find a bomb upgrade. That was kind of annoying. But
so that's why you were going into level 4 again. You wanted a hint about level 5's location because you hadn't found it yet.
Correct. I had spent most of the seed digging dungeons rather than digging the overworld, and I
right. And level, let's face it, level 1 tends to be forgotten in Randomizer, especially if you're not starting near start.
Yeah, for sure. And having 7 Tringles and then wondering, okay, I haven't found 5 or 9 yet. I guess I better start digging the other half of the overworld I haven't finished digging yet. And luckily I didn't dig the entire overworld. And I guess I kind of figured that no one's sub-hour. I thought, maybe 9's blocked in, so that guess ended up being correct. Although I only have like 6 spots left in the overworld left to check, so didn't save that much time there. Yeah,
how about Ganon's lousy hide-and-seek job tonight?
He could have just stepped out the door and ruled the world, but I guess he didn't want to go outside.
He'd have done better doing that, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Yeah,
but Zelda, of course, doing her normal good job in hide-and-seek. I mean, I've seen her do better jobs, but she did a decent job tonight.
Yeah, I'm curious to know if the staircase near start, near Ganon, that went 2 rooms left of her, if you could get to her from there. I didn't think that I was going to go back and check that if I couldn't go through walls to get to her. I'm wondering if that was a possibility. You had to get it below her room, though. That was the only door to her room. So I don't know if you could. That spiral staircase that I went into right at the start of 9, that had no walls, no open doors. I'm wondering if you could bomb any of those walls.
Yeah. I love the old man's warning advice before the Triforce room, saying not to save the princess. It means do not take the raft
Yes, that
out
was
of level
beautiful.
7.
That was
Yeah.
a sight to behold.
Yep, Truant Gamer just got his final Triforce piece, and guess what? He's now ahead of Bogey. He'll be the first. Well, he still has to find level 9 because he does not know where level 9 is either. And finding level 9 was a doozy. We didn't. Captain Green, you were the first one to find it of our 4 featured runners, and nobody had found it when you had gotten your 8th Triforce piece. Nobody had found it yet.
Yeah, I was gonna check all the block spots first. I think similar thought to Gesture there. Because if it wasn't there, then I still had a large part of Death Mountain left to do. But luckily, it was Power Bracelet blocked.
Yeah, we were all thinking that it might have been Raft block, and it turned out it wasn't after we found that hit in level 7. And Truant Gamer's going to see the sad news that 11 hearts is not going to be enough to pick up the magical sword. We need 13 tonight. And that had to be frustrating, Chester. You checked it, I think, 4 different times, and finally 13 was the ticket that gave you the power to breeze through level 9 as Bogey finds his bow. So we've got a very interesting race set up between 3rd and 4th of our 4 featured runners between Truant Gamer and Bogey. They all have the 8 Triforce pieces, and neither one of them know where level 9 is.
How about that free book in level 8? That was
Yeah.
that was nice.
Too bad this ain't a boomstick seed, right?
Yeah, I had to double check the flags real quick just to make sure it wasn't.
Right.
Although the
Truant
wand was buried in 9 anywhere somewhere. So
Truant Gamer, the first one in level 9, and it looks like he's going to farm for some bombs now because he only has 1 bomb to his name. The bomb upgrade, I was so hoping it was going to be vanilla. We've had the vanilla price, but we were 1 bomb short of the vanilla value.
yeah, only French vanilla, I guess you can call it.
Yep, so close to New York vanilla. Ugh. Oh, wow, maybe next time. But in any event, Truant Gamer not having any luck. There's a bomb drop from the blue Octorox. He's hoping to get maybe the maximum 8. Bogey, unfortunately, finding a door repair penalty. He does not know where level 9 is. So, yeah, Truant Gamer looks like he's going to be the first one between those two to enter level 9 first. Unfortunately, he's just got the wood sword. So, Patrick Wayne is going to give him some problems, but you never know. He might pull through. Now, one advantage Bogey does have on Truant is the red ring. He does have the red ring that was out of level 5.
I was tempted to dig it, but I thought, I got 13 hearts. I probably don't need it.
No, and it turns out he didn't need it.
Well, 1 death to Patra. That was all.
Yeah,
that was all it cost me.
well,
I
yeah,
don't
and
think in the end
Captain
it
Green-
cost.
Yeah, Captain Green also succumbed to Patra as well. And one more time, here's Gannon. It was a good Chevy room fight, by the way, Captain Green on wood sword. You got the stun lock immediately, and Truant Gamer getting high roll drivered. But he finds the sweet spot, but he might lose him. Yep, he slipped slide away. Now he's got to be careful he doesn't get high roll drivered again. All right, there's a stun lock. Oh, and there's the high roll driver. Oof. Too bad for Truant.
Gannon never plays nice in a Chevy room for sure.
No, he doesn't. But the good news for Truant Gamer is we're right next door to a fairy fountain. So if we do take that death to Gannon, we can always fill up to go back to max health and try again.
That is a scary room to fight him. I like fighting him from the middle like I did, but also when I was in fire.
Yeah, the only thing that's missing is the silver bullet ban.
Am I the only one who got the white sword heart?
No, everybody got it, I think.
Everybody got it? Okay.
Yes. Needed 5 hearts to pick it up.
It was pretty free.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to Mags. I'm pretty sure I checked it 3 times. I don't think I had found it when I had.
Oh,
hint.
okay.
I think I had the hint for where it was. It was by a lake.
Oh.
But I didn't buy it. I had 11.
It.
I had 11, checked it, didn't get it. Found the free heart 2 screens over. I went back, tried a 12, didn't get it. Found a heart in level 5. Tried again. Thankfully succeeded the last time.
Yep. And it looks like you're the only one that was able to get the magical sword. Bogey is 1 heart short, and he still does not know where level 9 is. And Truant Gamer does have a stun lock on Gannon. He can keep that up. We will have some more bacon. Oh, he's going to lose him. He's going to lose him. Ooh. But here we go again. Oh, but he's teleporting left. He's down to 5 hearts. Oh, and now he's... Oh! The red Ganon kill! Oh, you hate to see that, folks. Oh, that is brutal.
It's a sad feeling, really. I hate that feeling.
Yeah. He had 4 hearts left when he took him down, and of course a Hyrule driver does exactly 4 hearts. Bummer. Bogey's still looking for level 9. He's in Death Mountain at the moment, and he's going to find some money, and that'll take him up to 2. He doubled his money. What is this? Press your luck? Double your money in a spin? He went from 101 to 202. You don't see that very often.
Wonder what he's going to get on his extra spin.
Yeah, hopefully not a whammy. Ganon is proven to be a whammy right now for Truant Gamer, unfortunately, but he's going to give it another shot back to full health. Let's see if he can get the stun lock. He was 1 hit away from being right there, and then he just slipped away at the very last second. So take 3 for Truant Gamer. Let's see how he does this time. And we need 15 hits. Yeah, unfortunately, he did not roll down. It could have rolled down to 11, but of course, he didn't roll down at all. Any enemies that really annoyed you from our HP shuffle? Oh, there's... No, not a stun lock. I think there was that 4 hits, I believe. Oh, and there's a Hyrule... Double Hyrule driver.
I think the annoying enemies in this seed were Stalfos and Blue Gurias. They were both pretty beefy. The second quest ropes were pretty beefy. I don't know if
they were 5.
Second quest.
Yeah, Blue Gurias were either 5 or 6, Chester, I believe.
I think they were... I thought there were 7, actually. Maybe I miscounted.
Maybe there were 7. Maybe I miscounted. See, this is the one thing that Zelda has taught me as a person who used to be an accountant. Zelda has made me look foolish counting in this game. I think it makes everybody foolish.
As someone who is an accountant, I still feel foolish. It's okay.
Yeah, that's right. You are an accountant, that's right. All right, take 4, action. Let's see how Truant Gamer does this time. Looking, oh, there's 1 hit. Right off the top, and there's a Hyrule man. Ganon showing. There's 2, 3. Oh, but he's danger again. Hyrule driver, and he's out. This time he's got a potion. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Down goes Ganon, and here's Ganon on Bogey's side. And he also needs 15 hits, but a Hyrule driver's only going to cost him 1 heart because he's got the red ring. Truant Gamer gets the Triforce of Power and some crispy bacon. Bogey's not going to be too far behind. Ganon being very slippy. This is going to be a photo finish between Truant and Bogey. But again, Bogey's advantage is that he has the jewelry. Truant does not. And Ganon, rather, still being slippery. Still can't get that stun lock here. He's got a few more hits left to go. But again, keeps teleporting to the right. He's doing left side strats. And again, he teleports to the right. And again, he teleports to the right. Down goes Ganon. We've got bacon and another Triforce of Power. So now the race to the princess is on one more time between Truant Gamer and Bogey.
That's a pretty evil required trapped Chevy room that you have to go through.
Yeah, right?
That's pretty evil. Especially when you have no ring and you're up and A to the beginning and you have 3 hearts. Like, oh, I'm going to take at least 1 hit if I'm lucky.
Ooh, there's the walk-through wall there for Truant, which of course was one of the presets for the Ultima flags tonight. And Bogey now in that same Patro room.
I think I found 3 walk-through walls, maybe 4. Didn't find too many.
Yeah, you found a lot of them in 9, I believe, but yeah, I didn't really.
At least 2 or 3 were in 9. I'm pretty sure I found one in like level 4 or something. I think.
Yeah, I believe levels 1, 3, and 7, and I do believe that still applies in shapes. Can never have walk-through walls. Oof. There was no chance for Truant Gamers. He was surrounded by orange whiz ropes.
I did not walk through a single wall all game. None were required, at least.
Yeah, usually they're not, but that one time when you forget about it is the one time that it ends up being required. Because I've seen that happen in these flag sets before, where you had to find a walkthrough wall. It was either to find a Triforce or to find a required item, one or the other, and it ended up costing somebody a race.
I think level 2 had one too, but it was just to a one-off room that had nothing in it.
Of course, it was to a one-off.
Of course it was. Of course it was. Well, Captain just confirmed that hey, you didn't need to do this fancy feature that we put in the game for you.
Right. It's rarely required, but I have seen it required before. As Bogey finds another Patra.
I definitely took one on the path to Zelda, so I'm guessing Captain must have taken a different path.
Yeah, absolutely here. So Truant Gamer kind of closing in, and Bogey kind of closing in. It's very close. But again, the disadvantage that Truant Gamer has is no jewelry. There's the Rupee boss. We didn't see many of those.
I think I saw one.
Oh, there's the one. I'll bet you it's the one in 9.
I don't think it was 9. I think it was somewhere else.
Oh?
Maybe.
Well, there's the shutter door, but that's not the right shutter door for Truant. Bogey's able to get through this patch. Down to 1.5 hearts, though. It's not that far away. There's the all-important compass for Truant Gamer, but little does Truant Gamer know. It's not straightforward from where he is right now, because you, I believe, had the same situation, Chess Jerk. It looked like, you were a diagonal away from Zelda's room. Oh, speaking of Zelda's room, the snipe, ladies and gentlemen. Bogey takes it away from Truant Gamer.
Wow.
Yeah, that stair Bogey just took was the path I took too.
Yep, that was the fastest way to get to Zelda's room right there. So GG's for Bogey, the third of our featured runners to finish. I'll tell you what, Truant Gamer had a shot. He had a shot, but just wasn't meant to be. Well, I wonder what place that is good for overall.
Looks like Bogey came in 7th in the race.
All right, that's pretty good. Who was in 5th and 6th?
5th was J Wade, 120.22. 6th was King Doll, 122.21.
All right, so GG to Bogey. Congratulations. A very solid run. Truant Gamer is almost there, but he just has to kind of take a little bit of a beeline here. And yeah, I think that red ring definitely was the difference between Bogey and Truant Gamer. If Truant had the red ring, he easily would have beat Bogey because he wouldn't have had all those nice warm hugs from Ganon. But Truant Gamer's almost there. He just needs to bomb up one. Don't get picked up by the Wizrobes! He made it! Get your GGs out for Truant Gamer. He will finish this seed. Very, very respectable run. All 4 of you, please make sure you give all 4 of our runners, Captain Green 7, Bogey Smalls, Truant Gamer, and Chess Jerk a follow. Great, great exhibition between all 4 tonight. Amazing.
Looks like I wasn't the only one to walk this circuitous path to Zelda.
Yep, indeed. And is that 8th place for Bogey? Or Truant, rather?
Nope, looks like he got sniped by Eat My Steel.
Ooh.
Eat My Steel 8th, 124.28. Truant Gamer got 9th.
All right, so all 4 of our featured runners finishing in the top 10 this evening. We do have standby. Bogey Smalls and Truant Gamer both here in the commentators booth with us. GG, congratulations. All 4 of you tonight really put up a good showing.
Thanks. GG's Truant and Captain Green. I see you're here as well.
GG.
You, GG.
GG's, everyone.
GG.
So, Truant Gamer, that Chevy room, you were so close. I think it was the 2nd attempt. You had all the hits, and then Red Ganon got you because you were pretty much on top of Ganon when you got that final hit, and there was just no chance, unfortunately.
Yeah, I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't following his pattern very well. I don't know if it was slightly off or not. It seemed like it was normal. I just wasn't catching him the way I wanted to, and then I got caught off guard that 2nd time there. Yeah, and I forgot I had a potion, or I would have did that right away.
Oh yeah, as my friend Tetra Lee says, never die when you have a potion in your pocket. Well, it happens though, but still, you and Bogey, very close between you two. Both of you put up really good times in this, and level 9 wasn't as fierce as they tend to be in these weeklies. I mean, it was relatively tame. I mean, Patra's aside, of course, but I'm telling you, all 4 of you to finish in the top 10 for the weekly. That's very, very impressive.
Yeah, it was a fun race. It was nice to hear Ganon when he entered 9.
World's worst hide and seek player tonight. He should have just stayed home.
That's right. The hint was slightly misleading, only in that because I think it said Ganon was in the desert, and it was just like on the fringe of the desert. So I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I dug out every desert screen I could, and according to Z Helper, and then from there just kind of worked my way out like circular from there.
Yeah, the funny thing was that we didn't find the location of where level 9 was until Captain Green first entered 58 minutes in. Bogey hadn't found it, Truant Gamer hadn't found it, Chessjerk hadn't found it. Captain Green was the first one to find it. And we were all thinking for the longest of time Raft was going to be required. Until we got that little warning from the old man saying, sail not to save the princess, right before the room with both the Triforce and the Raft in level 7.
That's right.
So, Bogey Smalls, it had to be frustrating that the magical sword at 12 hearts wasn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, combat, it's not that combat was terribly difficult. Obviously, just grinding away at a variety of different enemies 4, 5, 6, 7 times got to be a little bit annoying. But
Yeah.
I figured, you know what, I had 12 hearts, 50-50 shot from there, and I don't know if anybody grabbed mags, but
Chessjerk did. You needed
I did.
you needed 13 hearts.
13, got it. So yep, that's just how it goes sometimes, and I never felt like if I deviated from any path, it was more out of just not wanting to really grind enemies out. I think you saw me in level 9 avoid a couple Patras at first, and then
Right.
I turned right back into the Patra when I saw a room with like 5 whiz robes and I was low on bombs. So
Yeah, in case either of you were curious, the wand and the white sword were 9. We never found the wand because of how short level 9 turned out to be, but white sword was guarded by Patra.
gotcha.
Yeah, it was nuts. It's like, go figure. You want that white sword, you're gonna have to defeat the enemy that takes 2 points of damage every time you get bopped. Of course, in your case, Bogey, you had the jewelry, so you only took half a heart. And in Captain Green's case, purchased the blue ring, so it was only 1 heart he'd lose on Patra. But yeah, GG to all of you. Was there anything else about the seed that you found either entertaining or very frustrating at times tonight?
I just made a bad 50-50 call with I think I was looking for my bow and it was either in 5 or 8, and I decided, you know what, I'll pick 5 since that's going to be the easier level to dig out, and unfortunately it was the wrong level to dig out, but I did get the red ring, so it wasn't for.
Yep. I mean, the red ring definitely helped you out in level 9 and enabled you to take 3rd place away from Truant Gamer in terms of our 4 featured runners. But again, still all 4 of you tonight, Captain Green, 7, Bogey Smalls, Truant Gamer at Chessjerk, all 4 of you, absolutely fabulous tonight. Please make sure you give all 4 of our runners, Captain Green, 7, Bogey Smalls, Truant Gamer, and Chessjerk, a follow. Tremendous job tonight. Any final closing thoughts before we wrap it up here?
Nope. Thanks for doing comms as always, and thanks to Boletta for doing the tracking. I think is it Trenton doing the restream. So thanks to you guys for doing a good job as always. I will be looking forward to watching the VOD after this is over.
Absolutely. And again, thank you very much for playing here this evening. Very good job again, all 4 of you, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Laz.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. And with that, that is going to draw our coverage to this week's Zelda Randomizer Showcase to a close. Before I give our thanks, let's take a look at our speed gaming schedule to find out what is coming up here this evening. So we just completed the Zelda Randomizer Weekly. Looks like right now in progress on Speed Gaming 1, we have the Link to the Past 2019 tournament. And on Speed Gaming 3, we have the Final Fantasy Randomizer Weekly. So you can head on over to those 2 channels for some more exciting randomizer fun. So, on behalf of all 4 runners, Captain Green 7, Bogey Smalls, and Truant Gamer, and Chessjerk, on behalf of our restreamer Trenton, for everybody here on our Speed Gaming family of networks, for our tracker Boletta, really good job tonight, keeping track of all of our items this evening. And I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. Have yourselves a great week, and we will see you next time for the Zelda Randomizer Weekly Showcase. So long, everybody.